Hello, beautiful ladies. Oh my goodness, I am so excited for tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hello, beautiful ladies. Oh my goodness, I am so excited for tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay. So, day 3, and it's going to be a good day. We have talked about several things these last 2 days, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. I know life is busy, and I know it isn't easy to make yourself a priority. But you're here, and it tells me something important, that you are ready for something different. And over the past 2 days, we've talked about becoming aware of patterns keeping you stuck, and that could have been pretty uncomfortable. But that awareness, again, is the gold. And then learning how to shift from surviving into really thriving and creating a life that feels aligned. But today we're going to bring it all together. And awareness is very important, but without action, it doesn't create change. And healing isn't about becoming someone new. It's about remembering who you were before life convinced you that you had to earn your worth, prove yourself, or become someone else to be loved. And tonight is about integrating, and I love integration. There are so many opportunities out there to really focus on yourself, learn about different tips and tricks and ideas and philosophies, and without integration, it doesn't become a part of you. So we're really going to talk about how you can take the things that you've learned over these last 2 days and really bring it into your life. That is what helps you with the change, is really integrating it. And sometimes integration can take time. So just be really gentle with yourself. So we're just going to start just dropping in with each other. And I'd just like you to close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath in and let it out. And with your eyes closed, I want you to imagine waking up 6 months from now. You feel peaceful. You trust yourself. You aren't constantly questioning every decision. You aren't exhausted from carrying everyone else's emotions. You feel grounded. You feel worthy. You know exactly who you are. How would your life be different? How would your relationships change? How would you show up at work? How would your body feel? Take another deep breath in and let it out. That version of you isn't someone you have to become. She's already within you. We're simply removing everything that's been covering her. When I first began my healing journey, I believed that happiness was something I would eventually achieve. I thought, when I lose weight, I'll be happy. When work gets easier, I'll be happy. When people appreciate me, I'll be happy. When I fix myself, I'll be happy. Then I will have enough. But every goal I accomplished only brought me temporary relief. There was always another mountain to climb, another expectation, another reason I wasn't quite there yet. It wasn't until I started slowing down and learning how to listen to my body, sitting with uncomfortable emotions instead of running from them, that everything began changing. And I realized that I wasn't broken. I wasn't missing something. I had simply become disconnected from myself. Healing was not about adding more. It was about coming home. And once I started trusting myself again, everything changed. Not because life became perfect, but because I finally became my own safe space. And that's what I'm hoping for every one of you. If you would like a copy of our workbook, message me and I will send that to you. It's been a really great guide for this journey, and we're going to be using it tonight. If you don't have the workbook but can grab a piece of paper, a pen, journal, notebook, that would be great. Many people believe that purpose is something that we go searching for. A career, you know, the title of I'm a nurse, I'm a nurse, I'm a nurse. A business, a relationship. But purpose isn't something outside of you. Purpose is how you live your life. Purpose is how you love yourself and others. Purpose is how you care for yourself. Purpose is becoming fully who you were created to be. When we heal ourselves, we naturally begin healing those around us. Our families benefit, our co-workers benefit, big time. Our communities benefit, because healed people create healing. It's absolutely beautiful to see the hard work that you have done to heal yourself ripple into the world. It affects everybody you come in contact with, even to the strangers that you see in the grocery store. And when you're in a trauma response, you might have an angry look on your face or be standoffish versus a smile. After you've done that healing, you can show up with a smile and just love in your heart for people that you don't even know. This is when we're going to go to the workbook, and I'm going to show it really quick so you guys can kind of see what we're working on. So today's day 3, and we have day 2 up here, and day 1. So I will send it out. But tonight we're going to go over 5 powerful ways that we can walk in self-love today. And as we talked over the last 3 days, healing isn't about becoming someone different. It's about remembering who you've always been. And that journey begins with a relationship you have with yourself. Self-love isn't something we wake up feeling one day. It's a destination. It is a daily practice. It's built through small choices we make every single day. Every time you choose yourself with compassion, honesty, and courage, you're strengthening that relationship. Today, I want to leave you with these 5 practices that I have completely incorporated into my life that has helped with my transformational healing journey. And you can really start these today. So number 1, and I would love if you, whatever comes up for you, if you want to journal those, I'm going to give you some examples, but I'd like you to tailor it to yourself. So number 1 is keeping the promises you make to yourself. Trust doesn't begin with other people. It begins with you. And every time you tell yourself you're going to go for a walk or meditate or go to bed earlier or drink more water or rest or just take 10 minutes to yourself, then you need to follow through with that. Because if you break that promise, it starts to make the distrust greater and greater. And your body will respond by feeling anxiety. You might have stomach pain, you might have chest pain, or even feel tightness in your throat. Your body's going to respond to you as you are lying to yourself. And when you follow through, you're telling yourself that I can trust myself. It's that simple. Following through. If you're not able to follow through with something, then don't make that promise. Don't. Just do what you can do. And many of us spend years breaking promises to ourselves while keeping every promise we make to everyone else. Why? Why is everyone else more important than us? We show up for work, we show up for our families, for our friends, but somewhere along the way, we stop showing up for ourselves. And every promise you keep, no matter how small, builds self-trust. And self-trust is the foundation of self-love. If you don't trust yourself, it's hard to love yourself. Really, really powerful work. Really powerful work. And in the notebook we're on number 2, which is speaking to yourself with kindness. Just hearing those words, what comes up for you? Just take a moment and think about the voice in your head. What is she saying? What did she say to you today? Then my next question is, would you speak to your child that way? Would you speak to your best friend that way? For many of us, the answer is no. But we are our own harshest critic. We can replay mistakes in our head over and over and over and say the worst things. You know, I knew you were stupid. I knew you couldn't do it. Why did you even try? Over and over. I can't believe you did that. That was so embarrassing. We can also compare ourselves. See, you can't be as good as she can. You couldn't do it, right? We know you couldn't. Look what they can do, but you can't do it. We focus on what we haven't accomplished instead of how far we've come. Well, I could have done better. I should have done better. And healing begins when we become aware of that inner voice and gently choosing another. That awareness, again, is gold. That's your golden ticket. Having the awareness. You should not feel shame when you become aware. Shame is not a part of this equation. Becoming aware is a blessing. It is a gift. It is gold. Instead of saying, I'm failing, try saying, I'm learning. Always learning. Instead of, I'm not enough, try saying, I'm growing. And that's enough for today. Your words have that power, especially the words you speak to yourself. No one else hears what goes on in our heads. But you can control that. You can because one affirmations in a mirror. And it was so challenging. I honestly, I couldn't even look at myself. I couldn't look at myself. And when I would try, it just felt so wrong. And my affirmation was, I love you. I couldn't look at myself and I couldn't say I love you. It took a long time to do that. And after a while, I was able to look at myself and say it, but I felt like I was lying because I didn't, at that time, I didn't. But I would say it, I love you, I love you. And it was my second retreat that I went on. And during that retreat, I was able to go into the bathroom and look at myself and say, I love you. And I felt it. And oh my gosh, it was just such a beautiful moment for me. And it was private. No one saw it, but that feeling just carried in my heart for months after. And it's just so beautiful when we just start talking to ourselves in beautiful ways. Love it, love it, love it. Number 3 is creating healthy boundaries. And this one can be challenging. I gave an example last night about kind of an unhealthy boundary, using it as a punishment. But this is in regards to yourself, your person. And for many of us, saying yes has become automatic. Ooh. When we say yes because we don't want to disappoint people, it is another form of lying to ourselves. We don't want conflict. We don't want others to think that we're selfish. But every time we say yes, when our heart is saying no, we abandon ourselves. We self-abandon. And that is a very powerful negative impact that has on you. You can imagine, seeing a child that's been abandoned or abandoning your children, and you would never do that. But why do we do that to ourselves? Boundaries aren't walls. They're acts of self-respect. A healthy boundary simply says, I care about you, and I also care about me. When you begin protecting your time, your energy, your peace, you begin creating relationships built on honesty instead of resentment. Have you ever attended something that you just did not want to go, but you didn't want to hurt someone's feelings or make them think poorly of you, or your people-pleasing persona came in, and then after you just resented them? That would be, if I was the recipient of that, I would much rather have someone be honest and say, I can't make it, versus come and then resent it or resent me. I wouldn't want that. So if I ever invite you to something, you can tell me no. Every no to something that drains you is a yes to something that nourishes you. It's just so powerful. Just so powerful. The next one is number 4, choosing growth over perfection. And I don't know if you know this, but perfection is exhausting. It keeps us believing that we have to earn our worth, that we have to get everything right before we're enough. Growth says something very different. Growth says, I don't have to be perfect to be worthy. And healing is not linear. Some days you'll feel incredibly connected, and other days you're going to struggle. Both are a part of the journey. And the struggling can, again, be a gift. It just gives you that opportunity to dig deep in to see what's going on. That struggle. It's so good to feel it and then change it. Like, it's a superpower. You just become superhuman when you're able to do that. Instead of asking, did I do everything perfect today? Ask yourself, what did I learn today? And then celebrate it. Celebrate what you learned. Celebrate your courage. Celebrate every small step. Because those small steps become extraordinary transformation over time. So powerful. And number 5 is receiving support with an open heart. Oh, when I say, when was the last time you asked for help? What comes up? Asking for help. Delegating something. This one could be the hardest, especially those of us who are used to taking care of everybody else. We've learned to be independent, to be strong, to carry everything ourselves. But healing was never meant to happen alone. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is allowing yourself to receive. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself is allowing yourself to receive. Receive love. Receive encouragement. Receive help. Receive guidance. Whether it's from a trusted friend, a mentor, a therapist, a coach, or a community like this one. Receiving support isn't weakness. It's wisdom. And sometimes the greatest act of self-love is allowing someone to walk beside you. It's so magical. to be on both sides of that. It's just magic. Imagine what your life could look like if these 5 practices become a part of your daily life. Imagine trusting yourself because you keep your promises to yourself. Speaking to yourself with compassion instead of criticism. Protecting your peace with healthy boundaries. Celebrating your progress instead of chasing perfection. And allowing yourself to receive the love and support you've always been so willing to give everybody else. That is what living in alignment begins to look like. Not perfection, not having all the answers, but choosing yourself again and again and again and again, one loving decision at a time. How would that feel? So powerful. So I want us to take a moment and do a meditation together. So if you can, find a quiet place. And I just invite you to get comfortable in your seat and close your eyes. Take a big, deep breath in and slowly exhale. Imagine standing at the beginning of a beautiful path. You see the path. You see the trees, the flowers. And standing ahead of you is the future version of yourself. See her. See what she's wearing. Look at her face. She looks so peaceful. She's standing so confidently. She looks so connected and grounded to the earth. You see a beautiful, healthy glow from her skin. Just so healthy. And she has a beautiful, joyful look on her face. As you walk towards her, she smiles. When you reach her, she wraps you in the biggest hug. You immediately feel safe, loved, accepted. She whispers to you, "You've always been enough. I've been waiting for you. I never left." And you ask her, "What do you want me to remember?" Listen to what she tells you. Whatever comes is perfect. Now imagine stepping into her, your future self, feeling her confidence, her peace, her love. Notice how your body feels. And take a deep breath. And repeat silently or out loud, I trust myself. I choose myself. I honor myself. I am worthy exactly as I am. I am becoming who I was always meant to be. Slowly start bringing awareness back into the room. Take one more big, deep breath. And open your eyes. You don't have to have everything figured out. You don't have to heal overnight. You don't have to be perfect. Just keep choosing yourself again and again and again. Every small step matters, and every moment you choose awareness over autopilot, conditioned thoughts, it changes your future. You are far more powerful than you've ever been taught to believe. So powerful. I would love for you in the comments to first reflect on what your commitment is to yourself. And then I want you to post in the comments, what is one action that you're going to take this week to continue honoring yourself? So you're worth it. So I've added 2 bonus days to this workshop. The first one's going to be tomorrow night at 6:30, and we're going to do some more practice techniques. And we're going to have another bonus on Monday at 6:30, and we're going to do some breath work. And breath work for me has been very powerful. And the breath work that we're going to do together is just going to be a mini version of that. I do facilitate breath work here in my home in South Jordan, and my husband does it with me. It is a co-ed breath work. If there's enough ladies that want to do it, I'd be happy to just have a ladies breath work. But it is so powerful to help release stored trauma in your body. And so what we're going to do Monday is just going to be a little version of that, but it's still powerful. So I want to invite you to those, and I will be posting the lives in our Facebook group again. And then also I wanted to invite you, if anything over these past 3 days resonated with you and you really felt a call to start working more deeply on the things that have come up, I want to invite you to message me, and we can get on a call together to discuss some options. I will be starting a founders group, and this is going to be a group that is not in Facebook. It will be a private group for those that want to join. And if it's something that you feel called to, I would love to get on a call and explain that a little bit more and see if it's the right thing for you at this time. It is just a great container, safe container for really diving in deeper. And it's very healing and very supportive, very, very safe. So if any of those things are something that you are interested in, I am just so excited to talk with you about it. I just want to say thank you so much for showing up. I know how busy you are, and showing up is the first step. And I just have so much love. I think about you guys. I know there's not a lot of interaction, but I think about you guys all the time and just have so much love and respect for you. And I hope that you all just have a really beautiful week. And those of you that want to come to our bonus days, I will see you tomorrow night. And that's going to be great. So have a great evening, ladies. And I will see you soon.